okay, we need to think about quota-carrying reps as competitive athletes, whether they're in new business sales or post-sales and retention and expansion account management. Now, let me explain this. There are two approaches to sales effectiveness that are woefully insufficient. I'm going to use this competitive athlete metaphor to illustrate. So whenever I'm talking about this competitive athlete metaphor, think about how it applies to sales effectiveness. And when I say sales effectiveness, I mean the attempts to improve how any revenue organization performs. We're going to look at the standard approach and then the newly surfaced panacea, AI. First, let's look at why reps should be considered competitive athletes. They have a goal to hit, so there's an outcome they're working really hard to achieve. They're playing against competition. They're working as a team within a group to achieve that win, to achieve that goal. And they have to be versatile and hungry and driven, disciplined. They have to have process, yet also be skilled in the art of selling. So quota-carrying reps are competitive athletes. They're the same thing. Now, aside from being in sales myself, I am a competitive athlete. I compete in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. This August, I'll compete in the World Masters Championship in Las Vegas. Zito, how does any of this apply to B2B sales effectiveness? Let's look at it like this. The first approach is sales training, an expensive seminar, a full day or 2 or 3 days meant to teach new methodologies, to arm sellers with new moves and playbooks, and to increase their confidence that they can win. Now, back to my metaphor. I recently attended a seminar myself, taught by a multiple-time world champion. They walked us through the exact moves that they use to win when they compete. Step by step, we were instructed, and then we applied those moves in real time. We practiced them on the mat. Now, guess what? That full day seminar will not be why I win at the World Masters Championship this year. The same way that your $500,000 or $2 million seminar or series of 4 seminars will not be why your revenue team exceeds their goals this year. Not a chance. And you know it. A revenue leader told me earlier this week that their team had spent $2 million with the go-to player in the category of sales training and flew both pre and post sales teams out to this big kickoff, took the team through days of training, left them with playbooks on exactly what to do, and not a single thing changed. And there's a reason. We're going to get to it. But first, let's look at the second option, AI. Last week, I spent time with a guy who I consider to be pretty visionary when it comes to sales effectiveness. And he stated that his ideal was that AI would suck in all the data from every sales call recorded by Gong, every deal in the CRM, every sales enablement artifact ever created, and would tell every single quota-carrying sales rep, look, you've got 100 accounts. These are the 5 you should talk to this week, and you should do this particular thing, offering X, asking for Y, running this play. The AI tells everyone what to do to best win with each of their accounts and deals right now. It sounds awesome. It's hyper-intelligence, hyper-personalized for each rep, each deal, each moment. This is what is the vision of AI. And yet, unfortunately, I suspect this also will be insufficient. Let me illustrate again with my metaphor. Now, when I compete, I have my professor 15 feet away from me telling me, or rather yelling at me in real time, exactly what to do in every moment in every match. He's saying, put your right hand on their left collar, load their weight on your knee shield, sweep the leg, X guard, underhook. Now, my coach is no standard coach. His family, the Gracie family, pioneered Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. His great-grandfather established the first academy, and my coach is a 4-time world champion. There is no one who knows more about exactly what I should be doing against every opponent in every match in every moment. It's the perfect artificial intelligence. But if he yells X guard, it doesn't matter. Why? Because my X guard stinks. It might be exactly what I need to do. We might have even covered it in the full day seminar, but it doesn't matter. I have not developed the ability to run the X guard effectively. I might know exactly what to do and when, attempt it, and yet completely fumble, because the knowledge of what to do doesn't equate to the ability to do it. Legacy sales training is insufficient. AI, even far beyond the current state, is going to be insufficient in and of itself. So now, what is missing? What's missing is systems thinking and change management. Back to my metaphor, and as I describe all of this, think about how it applies to sales teams and sales effectiveness. There is a system of things that I and my teammates must do to win that are built into all of my days and weeks and months across a variety of modalities. Daily, I train in some way every single day without fail. And then I have mindset practices I do in the morning. And throughout the day, I have things I do related to my eating and intake. I train with group instruction and coaching 3 to 5 times per week. I train once per week with my peers where we drill each other and we challenge each other and we coach each other. Once per week, I attend a competition session where we fight with each other at the same level of effort as we would at the competition to build endurance. And before each of these, I have notifications coming to me on my phone, prompting me to focus on what's the most important aspect or skill that I need to improve in as I go into each one of these things. And bi-weekly or monthly, I receive individual one-to-one coaching from a world champion to hone those things that are very specific to my growth areas and my approach, perhaps not the whole team that I compete with. And at least Once, sometimes twice per quarter, I compete in state championships. Now, constantly, our coach and professor is calling me out in front of my teammates when I'm regressing to bad habits. And lastly, I have a mindset coach who helps me get my head straight, reinforcing my desire to win and to keep training when I'm discouraged or when I just feel exhausted. This is how competitive athletes win. This is how revenue teams improve. It's systems thinking. It has change management embedded into it. This is sales effectiveness for new business sellers and post-sales teams. So before you drop $500K plus on one more insufficient sales training seminar, or before you bet that AI will solve all your problems, give me a shout and we can discuss the custom build out of a full sales effectiveness infrastructure for you and your organization.